Hey, hello everyone. My name is Jessica Chen, and I'm a marketing manager here at Alibaba.com. Welcome to our webinar today, Export from New York, announcing the New York Pavilion. Thank you so much for joining us. So before we begin, I usually like to first use a small, very brief poll to learn a little bit about the people who have joined us today. So let me see if I can start it up. Okay, so first question. Presumably, if you're joining us, you're a little bit interested in Alibaba.com. And so what are you looking to do on Alibaba.com? Are you looking to sell products, source products, both sell and source, or neither? Yeah. I'm going to give you guys another maybe 10 seconds. Okay. Allowing us to know the answer to these questions often help us understand how better to talk to you guys. It's always really fun to just learn more about the audience. So anyway. Okay, so it looks like the great majority of you guys are here to both sell and source. Okay, hopefully you'll hear some really wonderful information in regards to that later. And now, question 2 out of 3. What kind of business are you? Would you consider yourself a manufacturer, a wholesaler, distributor, a retailer, or an other? Okay. And another 10 seconds. Alrighty, we're gonna end the poll now. So, yeah, thank you so much for answering these questions. So it looks like it's a pretty even split, which is really fun and interesting. Alibaba.com is a very diverse platform, and a lot of different kinds of businesses are on there. I'm sure you can find a really wonderful use case for you. And finally, what would you like to learn from us? So today is the announcement for the New York Pavilion. So maybe some of you guys are wondering what the New York Pavilion is, how Alibaba.com increases online B2B sales for businesses, or what benefits you can have from this partnership that we're about to talk about, or how to reach international markets using Alibaba.com, which is what I think we're pretty much famous for. So anyway, another 5 seconds. And okay. So it looks like a lot of you guys are very curious about what you can expect from this partnership. I'm sure our speakers, who are really wonderful, are excited to tell you about it. So there we go. And usually to give you some background information, we'll play this really short video so you can understand a little bit of what Alibaba.com offers. So please enjoy.
Unleash infinite business opportunities with Alibaba.com, the world's largest online B2B marketplace. With over 40 million active buyers, 300,000 daily inquiries, important business deals are being made around the world all the time using our platform. Best of all, we take 0% commission on your sales. By signing up as an Alibaba.com supplier, you keep the money you earn, every single cent. Now is the perfect time to sign up. Professional onboarding services can get you started faster and with less stress than ever. Take advantage of classic Alibaba.com features, such as attracting buyers from over 200 countries and regions to your online store, where they can reach out with inquiries about your products. There's also no need to worry about language barriers. We translate your store messages into 15 languages so you can communicate with the world with ease. Proactively net orders by browsing and responding to sourcing requests on the Request for Quotation or RFQ market. Any relationships you gain from reaching out to sourcers on the RFQ market are yours. Finally, attain exclusive data-driven insights and 24/7 customer support from our team right here in the USA. We'll help guide you to success using proprietary insight gained from our over 20 years in online B2B sales. Because of these features, Alibaba.com has become the wholesale B2B platform trusted by US suppliers. Grow with us no matter your business type. Now, it's easier than ever to start selling with our new flexible payment options. Let's make it easy to do business anywhere. Sell on Alibaba.com.
Hey, hope that was helpful. And now I'm going to go through a general rundown of what to expect today. So first, we just had our welcome remarks. And now we're going to talk about the Alibaba.com and the New York Pavilion. And that's going to be presented by Mattia Miglio, who's our Director of North America Business Development here at Alibaba.com. Then we're going to introduce our partner, the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, and their very lovely speaker, Randy Piers. And then we're going to have Matthew Leopold, who is our partnerships team lead, talk about Alibaba.com today and what you can expect from the platform should you decide to participate in this partnership. And finally, we're going to have Brett Ducker, who's the Seller Success Manager here at Alibaba.com, talk about how you can join the partnership. And so without further ado, let's welcome Mattia. Yay!
Hi, Jessica. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our webinar, our launch event of the New York Pavilion. We are very thrilled for this launch because we are all based in New York. Our office is in New York, and we cannot wait to support companies from the New York State to join the New York Pavilion and start to sell to other states and internationally. So why Alibaba.com has decided to partner with the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce to launch the New York Pavilion. Let's go to the data. New York has been an incredible state for companies to export all over the world. As you can see, the economic complexity is just 0.27 out of 52. And we are seeing, thanks to our data analytics in Alibaba.com, that there is a huge potential for small and medium enterprises and medium-sized companies to use our platform to export all over the world. New York has been always a state where companies are used to export. These are the recent data from the New York Trade Agency. And our platform really matches the categories and the countries where your companies are exporting to. You can see that in New York, companies are exporting to Hong Kong, to Canada, and to other countries. And in terms of category, all fast-moving consumer goods are being exported all over the world, and also high-tech and auto parts products are exported all over the world. So we decided in Alibaba.com to start the New York Pavilion to allow companies in the New York State to take all the advantages and benefits of Alibaba.com and have some extra benefits thanks to the collaboration with the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. I start thanking the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce team and the president and CEO that is here with us today. So this project is open to all companies in the New York State. We can go to the following slide. That want to expand their business domestically in the US and internationally. Our platform can support your companies to increase sales profit. We are a B2B e-commerce platform with more than 40 million buyers from 200 countries and regions. Our sellers come from 75 countries, and we have now today more than 200,000 sellers from 5,900 categories. And Matt will tell you more about how Alibaba.com has changed in recent years, becoming a truly global platform that can support your businesses to expand, sustain sales growth, and expand internationally. As I said, we can go to the following slide. This project is open to all companies based in New York. If you want to know more about this project, you can browse this link that will explain you why we decided to start this initiative and about the benefits that your company will gain to enroll to the New York Pavilion. That is not just a matter of visibility within the New York Pavilion, but during the year, Alibaba.com will organize special initiative, special promotion of Made in New York brand. And we are also looking for other partners. The Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce is our coordinator of this project, but we are looking for more chambers, more networks, more associations that can join this project. The goal is to create the New York Pavilion on Alibaba.com. Your companies will be visible in Alibaba.com and will have the same benefits of all other companies, but thanks to this special project, your company will have special benefits. This project is open only to 100 companies. So if you're interested, I truly recommend to schedule a meeting. You can find a QR code here. I will personally with Matt meet you during the first meeting to understand if your company is a fit for Alibaba.com. In Alibaba.com, we don't want companies that do not do business. We want companies that can succeed, increase growth, and export internationally. That's why we will select 100 companies that has the right fit for our 40 million buyers from 200 countries and regions, as I said. So if you're interested, you can schedule a meeting here, or you can fill out the form that you can find in the link that is shown in our slide. After that, we will guide you through the business verification and through the onboarding. And my colleague Brett, at the end of this webinar, will explain you how to pass the business verification. Following slide. So, benefits. First of all, you will be able to access this project with a special offer that Brett will tell you at the end of the webinar. But thanks to the collaboration with the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce and the creation of a New York Pavilion, all companies will have these special benefits. There are unique benefits. So if you onboard with other membership with Alibaba.com, you will not receive these special benefits. First of all, onboarding excellence. Your company will be guided through our Alibaba.com onboarding period. So our account managers based here in the US will guide you on how to create the account, how to create the mini site, and how to post the products, but also how to interact with our buyers. And during the membership, you will have access to an ongoing support. So for the 12 months of your membership, our team will support you and will guide you thanks to an educational program that we called ASTE that will allow you to understand how the platform works and how you can succeed in our platform. Because doing B2B commerce is completely different from doing B2C. You will interact with buyers from different countries. Our technology will make this very easy, but you still will need a support. And we will guide you on how to do that. Many of you are interested also on buying on Alibaba.com. Thanks of this project, you will have the possibility to become an Alibaba.com Pro Buyer member for 6 months. Just these benefits has a value of more than 1,000 USD. And the onboarding excellence and the ongoing support has a value of more than 6,000 USD that you will not find in any other membership on Alibaba.com. I didn't say that we are a membership-based platform, so we do not take any commission on sales. You will have to become a member on Alibaba.com. And as I mentioned, the New York Pavilion will be promoted worldwide, thanks to newsletter, initiative, activities during trade shows, and more. Based on the numbers of companies that will enroll in the categories, we will design a special marketing plan to support the promotion of the New York Pavilion. But also, you will have access to exclusive market reports. So our team will guide you in selecting which countries are best for your products, and we will guide you how to use our tools, our data analytics tools. So if you're interested, I would like to remind you that this project is open only to 100 companies that are based in New York. You can scan the QR code here and schedule a meeting directly with me and Matt, and we will guide you through the first steps, and we will check if your company is a fit for the New York Pavilion. So this is just an initial presentation of the New York Pavilion. You can watch again this presentation on our YouTube channel. I suggest you to register in our YouTube channel because there are many useful videos that will support your business to export all over the world. As I said, the New York Pavilion, and we can go to the following slide, Jessica, is a project that is made possible thanks to the collaboration of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. Alibaba.com has been a member of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. So for me, it's an honor to introduce Randy Pierce, the president and CEO of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. Welcome, Randy.
Great. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you very well.
Okay, there I am. Sorry about that. Mattia, thank you so much. Thank you to you and to Jessica and the entire team at Alibaba.com. The Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce is the largest chamber in New York State. And, I'm a little biased, and I know this is a New York State initiative, but, Brooklyn has really become the creative economy hub for New York City. And what I really appreciate about your presentation, the concept behind the pavilion, is its focus on small and medium sized enterprises, right? And because Brooklyn's economy, for example, and this is typical of most of the boroughs, 84% of our 62,000 businesses have less than 10 employees. So put that in perspective. And what you're really doing is helping to level the playing field for small and medium-sized enterprises who really have a good product, but don't have the capacity in-house to necessarily export or to open up even more domestic markets. And that, to me, is about equity. And we're all about advancing equity here at the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. And New York State is really at the forefront of advancing equity for small businesses and for minority and women-owned businesses as well. So I see a lot of great synergies between Alibaba.com and the platform and what we're going to try and accomplish together here at the pavilion. The other thing about the Brooklyn Chamber, and I've been affiliated with the Brooklyn Chamber for over 20 years. I actually came back as president in 2019, but I had worked here from 2001 to 2006. And one of the big changes is that Brooklyn has really become a global hub. We have got an international brand. I mean, people from all over the world want to experience Brooklyn. We alone here at the Brooklyn Chamber hosted 36 foreign delegations in an 18-month period. And that's because, I'll be honest with you, a lot of the delegations that come in, walk through our doors, they say, hey, I come to New York. I used to come to New York all the time, but my kids keep talking about Brooklyn. So I wanted to figure out what is it about Brooklyn that is getting my kids excited. And we really talk about how Brooklyn has become an international brand. And we think we're well positioned to really promote the platform in a way that can assist companies really all over New York State to consider exporting opportunities, right? So I think there's great synergies here. You know, the other focus, it being B2B, is also very different from a sort of business planning perspective than if you're B2C, right? And I think the level of expertise that the Alibaba team brings to the table, and the coaching, and all of the special features that you get if you join through the pavilion, I think will enhance a lot of these small businesses' long-term business plan development, right? And that's key and that's critical, especially for a small or medium-sized business that really has never done this before. So there's a lot of upside. There isn't a lot of risk. And it's really an opportunity for businesses to grow in a way that, and open up to new markets in a way that they might not have conceived of before. Now, the Brooklyn Chamber is here to help you promote this partnership. We're here to serve as a technical assistance partner, particularly for businesses that we work with. We're also here to leverage our global affairs team led by Avi and Kathy, and our economic development team led by Dina, who are all on this call, in an effort to make sure that even once you sort of onboard onto the platform, you're positioned for long-term success, and that you're leveraging it in all the ways that you possibly can. So we're excited to be part of this initiative. We're grateful to you guys for considering us as sort of the inaugural partner. And we're looking forward to rolling up our sleeves and making this happen for businesses throughout New York State.
Thanks, Randy, and thanks to the team at the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, because they've been amazing to create and to guide also Alibaba.com to create the New York Pavilion. The New York Pavilion will be an important initiative, as you said, for small and medium enterprises. I worked for the Milan Chamber of Commerce for 7 years in my home country. So I truly understand what you said, that it will be a teamwork between the Chamber of Commerce, Alibaba.com, and the companies, because there is now a unique opportunity for US-based company to become a seller and a buyer on Alibaba.com, that is the biggest B2B e-commerce platform in the world. And the benefits of this partnership are amazing, because we have never put together such variety of benefits that will really guide small and medium enterprises on our platform. And thanks to your support and to your chamber support, we truly hope that these companies will grow exponentially in different markets. So thanks a lot again, Randy, and thanks to the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce team for working with us and my team to put together this amazing project for New York State and Brooklyn State and Brooklyn-based companies. So thanks a lot.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Jessica, I give it back to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mattia, and also thank you to Randy. Now I'm going to pass things off to Matt Leopold, our partnerships team lead, to talk a little bit more about Alibaba.com today and what you can expect on the platform. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Jessica, thank you. Let me get set up here. So thank you to Randy and the team at Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce for that intro. As a native New Yorker myself, this partnership and pavilion project is particularly exciting for me. Jumping in here, my name is Matthew Leopold. I lead Alibaba.com's partnerships team, and I'm based out of our New York office. And during my time here at Alibaba.com over the past 3 years, I've had the privilege to get to know a lot of US and international sellers. And today, I'd like to share a few features and insights that highlight the opportunities that New York businesses can find on Alibaba.com. I'm sure I don't have to educate this audience on the differences between B2C and B2B, but just want to run through quickly here what they mean in the context of Alibaba.com and e-commerce in general. When we speak about B2C e-commerce, we are typically talking about platforms designed to sell to individual consumers, typically local to local. Think Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, Shopify storefronts, AliExpress, etc. And that being said, Alibaba.com is a B2B e-commerce platform, the goal of which is to drive order inquiries from wholesale buyers from all over the world. who are looking to make recurring purchases in bulk. And these buyers typically take the shape of distributors, retailers, import agencies, brands, or even other manufacturers. And while many of you may be familiar with the size and opportunity of B2C e-commerce, most US businesses are not aware that B2B e-commerce is estimated to be 6 times larger in value. And this is obviously no small number, as it indicates the enormous potential that B2B e-commerce represents, especially for New York businesses. Which brings us to our platform, Alibaba.com, which stands at the forefront as the leading B2B e-commerce platform designed for global trade. In this ever-evolving landscape, Alibaba.com empowers US businesses of all sizes, from indie brands to global corporations, with digital tools, global reach, and a secure environment for conducting business on a global scale. Our aim is to enable your businesses to not only participate in global trade, but to lead and to win in it. But why is Alibaba.com considered the leading B2B marketplace? And I know Mattia and the team has already kind of gone through some of these numbers, but just to reiterate, the answer really lies in our numbers and the truly global scale of our services and operations. We connect over 40 million monthly active buyers from over 200 countries and regions across the globe. And we're proud to serve more than 200,000 companies across 75 countries who trust our team to help them sell their products, which totals over 200 million items on the platform. These offerings encompass a vast spectrum of 40 industries and over 5,900 product categories. And to ensure our platform reaches a global audience, it is available in 18 languages with real-time translation features. It is this unique mix of diversity, scale, and inclusivity that makes Alibaba.com the leading platform in global B2B trading that it is. Buyers come to our platform for 3 main reasons: to create, to trade, and to operate their businesses. Over the past few years, we've seen not only our active buyer base increase, but also order size, as well as the number of inquiries sent to sellers, now totaling over 300,000 per day. We've recently seen demand across all seller categories increase significantly since the onset of the pandemic, both in terms of active buyers and on-platform engagement, upwards of nearly 200% during the pandemic alone, and this continues to grow post-pandemic, where the number of US buyers in particular has increased by 116% in the last 3 years. There are a number of high demand category verticals. Mattia mentioned a few for US sellers, including agriculture, food and beverage, beauty and personal care, apparels, and vehicles and aftermarket accessories, to name a few. In terms of buyer distribution on our platform, of the over 440 million monthly active buyers that we have on the platform, the top 5 largest regions are the US, which encompasses around 35% of our buyer base, followed by India, Canada, Brazil, and Australia. Shifting over to the seller side, among our diverse seller base of over 200,000 suppliers, over the past several years, we've seen a huge increase in global sellers, where our platform currently sits at around 70% sellers from Asia and 30% sellers from the West. Over that time, we've seen many regions that emerge at the forefront for different reasons. China is obviously known for their cost-effective manufacturing, rich product base, and many connections made throughout the different industry verticals over the years. For Italian companies, like Mattia's home country, high quality is what drives buyer attention, especially in the luxury and food and beverage sectors. And for our local US sellers, the shorter lead time, strict regulatory processes, and ease of doing business makes them a preferential choice for many local and global buyers. In terms of the current category distribution for North American suppliers at Alibaba.com, of note, health and wellness and food and beverage are particularly dominant due to the strict regulatory processes that these categories have to go through to get to market in the US. But what do you really get when you sign up for a seller membership on Alibaba.com? Well, our platform offers a suite of tools that help sellers connect with buyers. And while I could probably go on all day on what each of these features entails, I want to highlight a few of them for you over the next few slides. First off, every seller gets their own Alibaba.com storefront and when they pay for their membership. And our local team, through this particular New York Pavilion program, will assist with initial store setup and the listing of products. It is this storefront that is your access to global buyers from all over the world. No need to register or purchase access to to additional countries. A key financial benefit, as Mattia mentioned, is that we take 0% commission on any sales or order inquiries generated on the platform. In terms of the tools, that we offer sellers to help drive engagement with buyers to attract buyer attention in a more passive manner, sellers can use our on-platform pay-per-click keyword advertising tools. If a seller wants to be more proactive, they can visit our RFQ marketplace, where there are 20,000 RFQs posted every day by buyers. Lastly, our real-time translation and communication tools cover 18 languages to better facilitate these global connections made on the platform. Here's an example of one of our global sellers, Alibaba.com storefronts. This seller, Barilla of pasta fame, is one of Mattia's favorites, so I thought I'd showcase it here. And so every business that begins selling on Alibaba.com will find their own value with using the platform. Rather than being concerned with acquiring new wholesale buyer leads, Barilla has used their storefront to heavily promote their brand and utilize our data analytics tools to understand wholesale pricing and demand in different countries where they want to test launch new products or set up new distribution networks. You can list an unlimited amount of products on Alibaba.com through your storefront. And with help of our platform's data, you can get a competitive advantage when setting MOQs and pricing to attract new wholesale buyers. We offer a robust data analytics dashboard to aid in your journey as well. You can view storefront engagement, track top performing products, evaluate your ad campaigns, and gain insights and tips as to how to improve both paid and organic traffic on the platform. Our keyword trends tool allows you to better optimize your Alibaba.com storefront messaging and product descriptions. You can learn trending keywords for your product category, high traffic keywords, and also learn more about who your target buyer base is and where they are located. The power of Alibaba.com's analytics doesn't stop at market identification. It extends to validating your product ideas, optimizing your listings, and even strategizing your marketing efforts. And the best part, all of this data is available at your fingertips, making it easier than ever to navigate the complexities of the global market. You can search specific keywords for quick insights into buyer behavior. You can further refine search results by selecting product categories for deeper insights that will help you further optimize your pay-per-click marketing efforts. And lastly, you can refine your search results yet again by selecting by date range, buyers using PC versus app discovery, and by country and region. We have a number of on-platform marketing tools that sellers can use to attract buyer attention. You may hear our team throw around the term KWA, and this refers to keyword advertising, which is our pay-per-click marketing tool. Smart marketing is an intelligent marketing tool for KWA that helps customers market products using AI algorithms, and is especially valuable for those who do not know how to operate pay-per-click ads or too busy to spend time on real-time bidding. Custom campaigns, on the other hand, are a great tool if you have products from different categories and have some experience running pay-per-click campaigns on other platforms. Armed with info on the average bid price for a particular product category, as well as what the top seller of a particular category is currently bidding. First, you set the daily or weekly budget. Then you can select keywords, either ones that you choose or those that are recommended by our platform. And then you can select for high conversion regions where buyers are sending the most inquiries from, and further drill down with premium bidding to target specific buyer groups. Lastly, we have premium sponsored ads, a unique marketing tool that is offered on Alibaba.com, which I'll go into in the next slide. But your local account manager from Alibaba.com can help provide guidance as to which option is best for your marketing strategy and growth goals. And like I said before, every business really uses our platform a bit different. Premium sponsored ads are one of my favorite tools that Alibaba.com offers. This unique tool allows you to purchase a keyword for the whole year, for which you will rank as the top search result. It is a great way to get ahead of your competitors and get your products in front of your target buyers, effectively bypassing the organic search results. The price of a keyword depends on the volume of search traffic that keyword gets in a given time frame. Pricing will vary from a couple $100 a year to a few thousand, but in most cases, this will still be a fraction of what you will have to spend in marketing on other channels to get in front of your target buyers. As I mentioned previously, if you want to be more proactive in terms of securing business opportunities, you can also utilize our RFQ marketplace. Buyers from all over the world will publish their purchasing requests on our RFQ marketplace, totaling over 20,000 new posts per day. Depending on your own storefront performance, product listing scores, and your engagement on the platform, you will have access to higher quality buyers RFQs that they're posting. And lastly, we have our verified supplier tag. The verified supplier program on Alibaba.com enables buyers to identify and connect with suppliers that have been verified by a third party for authenticity and reliability. In the US, these suppliers are verified by our partner SGS. This program aims to build a safer and more transparent and conducive environment for global trade. By choosing to work with verified suppliers, buyers can minimize risk and create valuable, trustworthy relationships. There is an added cost to receiving this verification, and by no means is it the only way to convey your business's legitimacy on our platform. However, it does help sellers further stand out and makes the vetting process on the buyer side a bit more streamlined when selecting new supplier partners. I will now kick it over to our customer success manager, Brett Ducker, who will run through how to join this project.
All right. Hey there, everyone. My name is Brett Ducker. I am a customer success manager here at Alibaba.com. I've been at the company for over 2.5 years, and my primary job is to help new sellers onboard onto the platform, understand how to operate on the platform, help them strategize, and then resolve any issues that they run into throughout their seller life course. All right. So today I'm going to show you how to join. So let's go to the next slide. All right, so the first step for everyone is to go to this landing page you see here on the screen. We'll probably copy that link and place it into the chat as well so everyone can easily access it. But once you click on that link, you'll get to our New York Pavilion page. You'll be able to click the button that says enroll today, and it'll bring you to a simple form. You'll just need to fill out a couple pieces of information, your first and last name, company name, website, your email address, and mobile phone number, and then tell us if you're a member of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce and what you're interested in, whether you're interested in selling, sourcing, or both on Alibaba.com. Then we will check all your information, verify that you're based in New York, or if you are a member of the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce. And then once that's finished, we'll send you a payment link, as well as instructions to complete the business verification process. All right, so we'll go to the next page. So I'll discuss the business verification process a little more. But before that, there are several payment options for your membership on Alibaba.com. So the recommended one is our standard annual plan, and that actually has the most savings built into it. With the standard annual plan, it's just $249 a month, but billed yearly. You get the most product showcases, which is 20 product showcases, the most RFQ responses, which is 40 a month. And you also get a free onboarding service to get you get up to 50 products uploaded, get your mini site built. These annual standard membership also comes with a fantastic bonus, which it includes $500 of keyword advertising credits. So the only plan that you get $500 of free keyword advertising credits is the standard annual plan. We do have other payment options. You can switch to quarterly options, and you can pay quarterly for a standard plan or a basic plan as well. The basic plan is just basically the minimum plan that you can have operating on Alibaba.com. So you get only 10 product showcases, a minimum of 20 RFQ responses a month. There is no onboarding service included with that. So if you're experienced and skilled in e-commerce, then the basic plan could be acceptable for you. But if you're new to Alibaba.com platform, or perhaps you don't have a dedicated e-commerce team for your business, then I highly recommend using the standard plan, taking advantage of that free onboarding service. All right, we'll go to the next page. Oh, and a quick reminder to everyone, if you have any questions, be sure to use the Q&A function at the bottom of your screen. We'll be getting to the Q&A section of this webinar shortly. All right, so the first part of the Alibaba membership process, after you've made your payment for membership, you have to submit business verification. So the process of business verification is we work with a third party to ensure that you are a valid business and that the person that is opening the account on Alibaba.com is a legal representative of the company, or they've received authorization from the legal representative of the company to open this account. So in general, you'll need a state business registration certificate. You'll need a proof of address document. You'll need a proof of phone number document. You'll need a proof of bank account ownership document, it's a bank statement, and then you'll also need an ID document of the legal representative. If the owner of the company or the legal representative of the company is not the person opening the account, then a letter of authorization from that person will also be required. But in general, it's a very straightforward, easy process. Usually it just takes several business days once you've submitted the required documents to pass the business verification and to officially begin your membership. So you pay the membership fee and then you do business verification, but your membership doesn't actually start until after you pass business verification. So you don't have to worry about your money already being put to use during that business verification process. No, you pay, but then the actual payment becomes effective after you pass the business verification. All right, we'll go to the next slide. All right, and then once you become a member on Alibaba.com, you also get access to our ASTE, Alibaba.com Seller Training e-course. This course is hosted by the head of US account management here at Alibaba.com USA, Chad Michael Rayner. He was a former seller on the platform as well for several years, so he comes with a lot of experience and insight into helping our sellers get their account set up for success, understand how to operate the platform, and build their business on Alibaba.com. The ASTE courses happen twice a month, and there's also an open Q&A section. So if you'd like to talk directly to the head of account management, it's a great opportunity. All right, next slide. So that is the end for my part. I'll pass it back to Jessica now. Thanks, Jessica.
Hey, thank you so much for everyone for sharing today. Okay, now we're gonna head into the Q&A section. So thank you so much, Mattia, for joining. And okay, so let's see. So the first question is about the cost of membership, which is a slightly complicated answer, I guess. It depends on which plan, I think.
No, we have only for the New York Pavilion, companies can access to the SSO project. Brad has already shown the price of his membership. So basically, we strongly suggest companies to onboard with the 1 year package, standard package, for just $249 a month. That would be billed yearly if you want, or billed quarterly. Why? Because as Matt mentioned, B2C usually takes shorter time, but B2B, like Alibaba.com, your company will need sometimes. So usually a business does not come in the first months of the membership, but because you will have to set up a store, you will need to understand how the platform works, how to set prices in different markets. And usually business, correct me, Matt, if I'm wrong, comes during the last quarter of the first year membership. So the cost is $249 a month for the standard year package.
Okay, so I think that's a really good way to explain it. It does take time to build those relationships and, get people to actually order these large quantity orders. So yeah, So, and then Joe has a question. Besides connecting buyers and sellers, does Alibaba.com help with logistics? Which is an unfortunate question because we cannot really help with logistics.
Yeah, but Alibaba.com has partnership with many logistic providers, and we can support your companies we have partnership like we have with the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce with different logistic providers that can support your company in their logistic needs. I'm here in Mexico right now, and actually I met with a logistic partner just yesterday, and we're signing a partnership this week. So we are more than happy to support your company also in that matter. I saw Joe, you schedule a meeting so we can go through your questions. I saw that many of you already scheduled a meeting with me and Matt. Feel free to use the QR code here to schedule a meeting, and I will personally see if your company is a fit for Alibaba.com, and I will be more than happy to answer to all your questions.
Yeah. And also, if you are a B2C company currently contemplating B2B, I think this is a good place to mention that next week, because we have webinars every Wednesday, next week's webinar is actually of a very important topic, like how to expand your online B2C business to B2B. So you can register here, and then again, you'll see Mattia. It'll be great. But yeah, does anyone have any other questions? Because if there are, there's still time. You can enter them in the Q&A box below. If not,
in the meantime, Randy, Dina, Evie, thanks once again. Randy, what do you think? Was it informative? Do you have any other question that I and Matt can answer?
I did have a question. I was texting my team. Depending upon the buyer, maybe if I'm a supplier here in New York and globally, I mean, what about issues related to sort of not logistics, but customs and duties and getting product into country? Is there assistance on that?
We don't provide assistance, but for example, we have partnership with consulting firms all over the world that can assist companies. Because doing B2B, it really depends on the industry, the market, and the type of contract that the seller and the buyer sign. In B2B, there are different contracts, different ways to do business. So that's why our goal is to support sellers from US to select the right buyer.
And the second question I have, Mattia, if there's I mean, I guess I'm assuming the contracts are really between the two parties. The platform just provides the opportunity to make that connection. So there really isn't any other recourse. Like just say I'm a buyer and I solicit product and it just doesn't come. That's an issue that has to be resolved between the buyer and the seller, right?
Is correct. We have our educational program that's for companies also to understand how to export all over the world. Myself, Matt, I work in B2B for 25 years, so I'm very well experienced. But when it comes to B2B and when a buyer buys in volume and the value of a contract is very high, we strongly recommend a company to check with their own lawyer, with their own financial institution, and with the logistic providers. We have partnerships. In Europe, we have partnerships with all the major banks that are based in Europe. Here in the US, we have also agreements with US-based banks, logistic firms, and consulting firms. But usually, if there is a possibility of a contract, there is a possibility of a business. So our sellers are very happy when we are at that stage where we need to introduce to a lawyer or to a consulting firm, because the business is done.
So I'm gonna, and this could be for follow-up between us, Mattia, but you know, the chamber for Brooklyn-based companies, the chamber does have a financing arm, Brooklyn Alliance Capital. For smaller firms, some of our artisanal makers, for example, ramping up inventory could be a challenge. So we should talk about if there's something we could structure on our financing side that could assist some of the small makers in financing against an order, a large order, if they have to ramp up inventory. So let's flag that for follow-up for us internally.
Sure, and I know that also the New York Trade Agency can the Trade Department can support. In Europe, we have agreements with all the major governments and trade agencies that also support companies when the business is ready to sign. So they support financially with coaching, education, but also as Alibaba.com, we develop different partnerships. So that's also why we created the New York Pavilion with the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce, because together we can support better small and medium enterprises to export all over the world. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks once again. Thanks. I leave it to you, Jessica. Thanks, Randy, and thanks again to the Brooklyn Chamber of Commerce for the time and for the partnership. Is the start of a journey, and I hope a friendship between us that will support companies to export all over the world.
Thank you so much for showing up, and thank you so much for listening to us talking about the New York Pavilion and Alibaba.com.